or go home. No second chances. Do or die. Survive and advance. Whatever cliche you want to use, that's the reality for the Bobcats after last night's loss in Cleveland. A Bobcats loss tonight and a Pacers victory over Washington extinguishes Charlotte's playoff hopes for this season. Tonight, they'll look to avoid that fate and a season series sweep by the Orlando Magic. For playoff competition. We welcome you in. Steve Martin here along with Dallas over Milwaukee. The Bobcats, losers of 3 straight 32 and 45. Dante Cunningham, 4th straight starts. Kwame Brown and Boris Diaw in the backcourt. Gerald Henderson with 8 straight double-digit plays. And DJ Augustine at 21 and a half. Bobcats in his first season here and 23 and 26. And of course, let's bring in the third member of our broadcast crew, Stephanie Reddy, with a word about bread and butter.
Diaw and the like, and may have communicated when there's a ball screen, he wants the bigs to be up high to the level of the basketball to help him contain the ball and also to make sure Jameer Nelson does not split.
The Magic have locked in their playoff position at 4. They have home court advantage. They'll face Atlanta in the first round. Here's Henderson. He's having a great finish to the regular season here. Kwame in the middle, diverts some traffic, has that soft.
About once he got in that starting lineup, his game just took off.
Here's Bass, stripped of the ball by Kwame Brown, who's defended him nicely, but he's a 60% free throw shooter.
On that particular move, Howard, I think, was a step out of his sweet spot with that hook. He just baited Kwame into that foul, kind of forced his way to that foul.
But therein, you can read a way to defend Dwight, if you can get away with it, driving him off the area that he likes to camp out in. Henderson and Augustine on the exchange. 5 on the shot clock now. Cunningham with it. Kwame has to finish and does. Behoud's been scared by the buzzer.
Wow.
Well, now did not play against the Bobcats.
Shot clock did not reset.
Here's DJ, no. Tip by Kwame, no. Hung on the rim. Who's got it? Right. Kwame alone. He's got 1 foul already. And that's the result. You don't every position.
Yep.
And they got guys who act like 2 guards.
And a lot of their 2 guards can switch over play to 3 as well. And they're pretty good defenders.
Ooh, nice concentration by Kwame Brown. I'm not sure if he saw that pass coming from Cunningham. He put it in, and he's going to the free throw line.
I like the left hand that Kwame used. Again, knowing if he had shot that with the right, the Dwight Howard may have gotten a block. You're right, Steve. Good catch and finish. You see Howard almost went up. Kwame switched to the left, and that's what got him free.
Kidding me? Howard would have sent that to Pineville. All right, we've got another Kwame hitch. And you know, they got caught on this twice in Orlando. You'd think they know by now.
Yeah, I know it. That's got to be in the scouting report.
Well, whether it is or not, who paid attention? Kwame, lately, he's been scoring off those hitch misses.
And very few players read them. In fact, I had a coach one year that at the last page of the scouting report, he said the first person that comes and sees me gets $100. 2% from the field in this game.
9 for 12 this quarter, though. Inside, Duhan's pass knocked out of bounds by Kwame. This is their biggest lead of 9 points. 50-41. No matter what Indiana does, if the Bobcats win, Indiana can't close it out. Their magic number would be reduced to 1. And the young man who is right front and center, and now too long. 10 seconds. Turkoglu feeds to Howard. The ball kicked out of bounds by Cunningham. Timeout on the so Duhan's got to stay. So does Arenas. Arenas at the top. Duhan trying to find a way into Howard. He'll drive himself. Miss. The ball recovered there by Arenas inside. Picked off on the pass to Howard. Arenas has 3.
Wanted the lob to the Dwight Howard. That was taken away, but he knew where Nelson was all along.
On a foul from behind, and it's going to be on Dwight Howard. Trying to pick off the shot of Kwame Brown. So 2 shots coming for Kwame. Bobcats lead trimmed to 3. This is the best 3-point shooting team in the league by makes. 731, counting the 6 they have tonight. By comparison, the Bobcats at 353. Closed captioning for tonight's game is brought to you by Bojangles. Sunday early evening at 6 back here against Detroit. And a back-to-back at New Jersey. Kwame hits them both. Bobcats up by 5. Inside it goes to Howard. Gets the ball way deep in there. Throws it up. Brandon Bass hits to that left hand. And we got a whistle and a foul. And it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul on Brandon Bass.
Credit that guy, Kwame Brown. Look at him fight Howard in the post. Look at him move his feet. And look at Boris. I like that. Look, Boris slides right over. And gets in the way of Howard. So that's good. He's got 11 now.
Turkoglu inside ball real deep to Howard. And you've talked about it a lot. If you don't get any pressure on the ball, Howard's going to get the ball where he wants in the paint every time.
Exactly. You cannot.
Nelson and Howard are the two keys to their playoff run. And then Turkoglu's a close third. The banker by Howard doesn't go. So foul issue. Kwame Brown out front, 10 on the shot clock. DL backs up and hits. He's hit 3 straight. 2 of them have been threes. That's a 2. Bobcats up 9.
I would love to have played with Boris as a shooter.
Oh, yeah. Kwame wide open. Crept back into this thing. See ya.
And I like what Kwame did, too. Look at it. I like what Kwame did in there. Step in, protect your teammate. Let him know he's not by himself.
And now they're going to sort it all out here. Tony Brothers had a ringside seat to all of that.
He's out of here. That's checkbook. That's everything. That's uncalled for.
So Richardson picks up a pair of technicals and has been ejected. So Richardson's gone for the night. I guess what they're going to try to determine is whether Kwame Brown should be teed up. So they're going to have a double technical here on Turkoglu and Kwame Brown.
And on Bobcats, Kwame Brown.
And that's going to be the result of that. Now Matt Carroll comes in as the peacemaker. Henderson down back in. Cunningham 1 rebound away from a double-double. His second in as many nights. DJ inside to Kwame. Kwame turns and hits.
Nice catch. Gathered himself. Felt the contact and then laid it nicely off the glass.
Howard has 3 fouls. Now 4. Kwame was shooting. Nelson comes on the floor. Duhan out.
You can feel the intensity in the building now from the fans to the players.
We got Lounge presented by Jack in the Box. See what's got your fellow fans talking in the live chat and share your own comments. It's this Friday at 7:30 in the Bobcats game on FoxSportsCarolinas.com. Kwame 1 out of 2.
That little guy loves crunch time. He can make plays.
Bobcats playoff hopes could die right here. Kwame Brown inside. Henderson all alone. He's got 30. 94-91. 1 possession game. 2 to play. Oh, Nelson broke free in the lane. Turkoglu for 3. No. Rebound Bass. Foul on Kwame. Fourth foul on Kwame Brown. And then there was an altercation. It seems to have tipped the scales in Orlando's favor, despite the double technical to Quentin Richardson. Diao, 10 on the shot clock. Diao through the lane, dropped it to Kwame. Kwame hits it! Oh, boy. That's happened twice tonight.
That play was going nowhere until Boris Diao, he said, I'm going to turn the corner, jump in the air, and see what happens. And he found his big guy, knocked down the jumper.
Crowd on their feet again. Bobcats 1 possession back. Here comes that high screen and roll. Kwame shows on it. They'll have to go away from Turkoglu this time. Here's Nelson. Pass deflected. Still there by Henderson. Henderson takes it baseline. Goes up with it. No. Kwame with a rebound. DJ with a jumper for 3 to tie it. Oh my. 16.6
be discouraged. Amnesia when it comes to shooting the basketball. When your team needs it the most, you tee it up and knock it down.
What 9 misses?
Look at this, Gerald Henderson, nice drive right there. The block, but look at presence of mind of Kwame, offensive rebound. That's when you want a 3. DJ dialed in right at the top. But look at Kwame. How about that on the defensive end? He got it started. Gerald Henderson, hesitation, baseline. Howard's right there to meet him. Kwame says, I got 3 guys around me. Somebody is open. And it was 14.
Did you see the bench?
No.
Before the shot.
He's got to trust his teammates to know if he releases Howard and stays with the ball handler, he's got to have help on the backside.
Exactly. And you know, that oftentimes, that has been happening.
Yeah.
And that's why they've been leaving Turkoglu, because that man has come over to catch Howard down the lane.
Exactly.
And well-designed play, really, for Orlando. Bobcats defended it well last time around. 16.6 left to go. Will we go overtime? Will the Bobcats steal and score? Or will Orlando kill the Bobcats' hopes of going to the playoffs for the 2nd straight time?
Orlando will probably wait, run this clock down. They'll either go to overtime or go home with a win.
Here's Nelson. Augustine with a steal. Augustine one-on-one. Heads to the basket. Down. The ball game ends. And we're headed into overtime. DJ Augustine had no time to wait for help. He had to go to the basket.
Well, what a defensive effort. Look at this. Move his feet. He takes a gamble and pays off right here. Shoot with your left. Oh. He could have kept Jameer Nelson on his, look, he could use that right shoulder and kept it into Jameer Nelson. Gone up with the left, he may have gotten an opportunity around the TV watching this game right here. Because you can take off in front of that Pacers win.
The Bucks are already headed off season because the Pacers win puts them out no matter what happens here. So Indy plays Sunday. Picked up his 18th technical earlier in the game and will draw a 1 game.
When he has a mismatch.
Turkoglu, who was a big problem for the Bobcats in the 4th. Here's another steal by Cunningham. Passes off Arenas. Arenas hits the 3. Gilbert Arenas with 6. Diaw drops to Cunningham. No. It's Orlando. Nelson. Big shot. To them in the playoff. Here's Diaw. Shuns the 3 for 2 from Cunningham. Missed again. Playoff push ends. Turkoglu. Howard. Times in the East. Here's a catch and shoot. Gerald Henderson. No. The Bobcats have missed their last 4 shots. But here is Bass out front. Big basket. Brandon Bass. He gave him the lead. Possessions. You got to get going here in a hurry. Augustine with him behind the back. Shakes off Nelson. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on. Nice pass to Kwame. Gives it up to Diaw inside. Cunningham can't get it. 5 on the shot clock. Henderson's got to take it. Goes inside and score. He took it right to high. Indiana has already won. Nelson, who's been magnificent, takes the 3. Oh! He called bank. Jameer Nelson from the elbow. No time to waste. Trying to find the right shot. You get one, you take it. Augustine into the corner. Here's Cunningham. Short jumper baseline. 108-100. Turkoglu takes the 3. Got it.
This the boot.
Got Quentin Richardson tossed. Yeah. Here's Kwame inside. Takes the dunk. 111-102. The playoff hunt is over for Charlotte. Indiana has beaten Washington. So the Bobcats and the Bucks are out of the playoff chase. And the field is set in the East. Orlando